In this video, I will show you how to use constraint toolbar. In this toolbar, first I will explain dimensional constraint. This circle has no specific position through this horizontal and vertical axis, and this also don't have a specific shape. Through this dimensional constraint, first I am going to fix the position of the center point through horizontal and vertical axis. So select this center point and the vertical axis. It is 60 mm far from this axis. Now just select the center point and then horizontal axis and fix horizontal height like 30. But diameter of this circle is still not fixed, and give diameter to this object like 40 mm, the diameter of this circle. So this circle is now fully defined and color of this circle green. Similar, we can move this line anywhere because the position of this line not fixed. The length is not fixed, and we can also orient this line because the angle of this line is also not fixed. So take dimensional constant and fix the length. Double click and give 100 mm. So we can't change the size of this line anymore, but we can still change the position and orientation of this line. Hold down Ctrl key and select the horizontal axis. Now click on dimension tool to give it angle and give 45 degree. So this line now have a specific orientation at 45 degree and 100 mm length, but position is still not fixed. So let's fix the position of this point through horizontal and vertical axis, and pick this point and this vertical axis. Double click. So this line is now fully defined because this point is fixed in the reference of the origin point, and length and angle also defined. So this is method how you will use the dimensional tool to construct any object. Now learn geometrical constraint. So just select any geometry and click on this dialog box too. So we get this box and we can use any geometrical constraint from this box. How to make this line horizontal and this line vertical? Just select this line, open the dialog box and check this horizontal constraint. So this line can be horizontal. Select this line and make it vertical. So this is way how you can make any line horizontal or vertical. First we have to make this base line as a horizontal line. So select this line and make it horizontal. Select this line and right click and get on the line object property and make it vertical from this tab also. This is very fast method. Right click and make it horizontal. Right click and make it vertical. So we can use these two methods to make any object horizontal or vertical. Next I will show you how to fix any object. Okay, we can move the position of this side and top side. This line getting coincident constraint with this line, so just delete it so that we can change the height of this object. So just pick the dimension tool and give it height and width. Double click to define it 150, 50. It means we can't change any more height of this object. Just exit this tool. So how to fix this whole object? We can fix this point. Just select this point and make it fixed. So just go to dialog box and make it fixed. So this whole object now fixed and green. So this is how you can fix any object. But the drawback of this fixing any geometry, you can change the position of that object through dimension. Like we can change anytime the position of this circle by changing the value like 100 and 50, but this is not possible with the fixing tool. So just delete this tool and you can use this dimensional constraint. This is benefit if you are using the dimensional tool, but when you use dimension tool you can see lots of dimension on the screen. So if you want hide this dimension for instance only, just click on this button to hide dimension. Now you can hide all dimension. And if you want to hide constant like horizontal, vertical, these constant, just turn off the constant. This coincident constant merge two points. Like I am going to select this point and hold down Control key to make extra selection and this point, and go to dialog box and make coincidence. So these point merge. We have these two line. So just select first line and hold down Control key, select another line and make them coincident. We can also make any circle center in line with any line. Just select the center of any circle, hold down Control key and select a line and make them coincident. It means the center location always lie on the line axis. This constant will look like O. So if you delete this O object, then this constant deleted. Similarly, just delete this O value to delete this constant and make it free. Next is concentricity. Just select first circle and second circle and make them concentric. It means the center point of both circle is same. Next is tangent. Tangent means one entity is touching to another entity. Like just select first circle and hold down your Control key and select another circle to make both tangent. Now you can see this circle makes its size bigger. To move near this circle to touch it. If you try to decrease the size of this circle moves from this point to this point to touch this circle. So this is tangent constraint. You can also tangent any object with line. Just fix this line point, fix it so that this point can move anywhere. Just select this line, hold down Control key and select this line and make the circle and line tangent. So this whole circle moves from this point to this point to touch this line, because this line already fixed. Line can't move anywhere, but circle position is not fixed, so circle can move to this position. Next is parallelism. You can make one line parallel to another line. So this line is a vertical line and this line has no constant. So if you want to make these two lines parallel, just select first line, hold down Control key and second line and make them parallel. Now both lines are vertical. Next is perpendicular. So this line is not perpendicular with this line or this line. So just hold this line and make them perpendicular. This is the constant of perpendicularity. Now we can merge this point and this point through coincident constraint. Next is midpoint constraint. Start this line at midpoint of this line. So select the end point of this line, hold down Control key and this line, and open dialog box, select midpoint. So this line lie at the midpoint of this line. When we change the value, this line always lie at the center of this line. Equidistance point. This constant create equal distance between 3 points. So select first point, hold down Control key, select other points, open dialog box and make equidistance. Next is symmetry. Select this circle first, this circle second, and hold down Control key, select this axis. Now make symmetrical these objects. It means shape and distance. If we change shape of another circle will also same. And distance of this center point from this axis similar to distance of this point. So this is symmetrical object. So we can give dimension of any line, like select this line, go to the dialog box and give length, or we can also provide length from this dimensional constant. Okay. Next is semi major semi minor axis. This semi major minor axis apply on ellipse, and open dialog box. Now you can add semi major axis and semi minor axis on the ellipse. Next is distance constant, distance of one object from the vertical axis or horizontal axis.